lawful wedded husband.
To be my...
Barbara not Barbara Jean's heart. With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you. I myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in heat.
I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. Hey, good people, how y'all doing? Welcome to Ranting with Ricardo. It is me. We're here to talk about what them soaps. If you're new here and you like the content, do all those great things like hitting the subscription button, hitting the notification bell, and checking the links in the description down below. And it's the same if you're not new here but you have yet to subscribe. Hit that subscription button, hit that notification bell. Okay, you get them links in that description box down below. Okay, and y'all got to make sure y'all are registered to vote by October 7th. But really, y'all need to make sure y'all registered to vote before y'all go and vote on y'all primary ballots. Like, that needs to happen. So, make sure y'all are registered to vote. And I know people be like, why we gotta register to vote? Let's be clear on something. If your voting rights weren't so important, if you voting was not so important, if your vote, like, I know the people like to say my vote doesn't matter. Maybe your vote does matter. Because if it didn't, they wouldn't be trying to snatch your voting rights away. Let's be clear on something. We have voting rights. We do. We go out there and perform our civic duties. We put the people we want in office for local politicians, who we want to be our senators, who we want to be our representatives, who we want to be the head sheriff in charge down to that sheriff's department, who we want to be the attorney general, who we want to be on the board of education, okay, who we want to represent us in the local government. Listen, I know y'all was taught in school when they had votes for like homecoming queen, homecoming king, student council and all of that stuff. Y'all showed that voting was showed to matter. Whoever got the most votes, that's the person who won. Okay, your vote does matter. Who you wanted to win, depending on who got the most votes, won. And it's the same thing for everything that goes on around you. So make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure you're kept up to date about everybody's child, I done lost the word. About all of the what's on the ballot, who's on the ballot. If you're like me in the area I live, I know it's election season because they keep sending us all types of cards and informationals and all those things. So it's just like, okay, who's running? What are their policies? Okay, let me go do my research. You got to do your research. But remember, register to vote. Know what's going on. Know who's on the ballot. Know what's on your ballot and vote. So you can't vote no more. Okay? Vote. And with that being said, let's get into them soaps. Okay, it's gonna be some real light, some real quick. Okay, it's Wiley's birthday. James down there. Spinelli and Maxie down there. Hey, Spinelli had to explain to Maxie why Carly got arrested. Because at this point, everybody knows Carly has been arrested. So he explains to Maxie that, hey, I may or may have not used fake Jagger's credentials to get into the FBI, digital vault to listen to the audio recording, but I could not get rid of it because I didn't have that clearance. He didn't have that clearance. It was something I could not do. Okay. And how I did it, how I got his credentials was by having Sam distract him. Boom. We get that out of the way. Nina's there. She done brought a gift for Wiley. We're having a good time. Celebrate good time. Come on. Do-do-do-do. Okay, it's a little kid's birthday party, a little cake, a little hot dog, a little juice, a little pool, okay? A little gift. They never hurt nobody. So, they're having a good time. I don't particularly care about a Nina or Willow conversation. All I know is Nina is so hoping that Michael is going to use that connection and then tell Willow so that relationship will get better. I see it happening because after what we see at the end, I feel like he gonna still go meet with that man to look into old boy. So we about to see somebody get backed into a corner. But they having a good old time down to the birthday party. Dante's still looking for John Brennan. He can't find him. So him and Molly end up talking down to Molly comes down to the police station, and they talk, and she tells him that, Sonny tried to take a swing at Agent Cates. So, there's that. And Agent Cates is running roughshod. He is doing everything that he is not supposed to be doing. He is not following the letter of the law. He even got up in Molly's face and was screaming and hollering and causing all types of issues. And I said, first of all, if y'all gonna take my ideas, at least compensate me, because I've been told y'all Rick Lanton was coming back, and that was the outcome of this storyline when it came to this surrogacy, that Rick was going to defend Molly and Alexis was going to defend Christina. Or we might see the vice versa, but Molly is his child, so we might see him actually defend her. Or because he's always wanted to get in good with his brother and he's always wanted Sonny's approval, he might actually defend Christina. Who knows? I don't care. All I know is I told y'all how this was gonna go, and nobody's compensated me. Nobody has called me. Nobody has said, Ranting with Ricardo, you are right. Okay, I may not be right all the time, but I was right about this one. And it's just like, fake Jagger, when Molly tells her pappy that you got all up in her face, and was yelling at her, when she tells her mama that you got all up in her face, baby, you gonna have issues. And I don't particularly care at this point, because you are the lowest of the low. You are grimy. You are at the same level as Sonny, if not worse, because at least we know what we're getting with Sonny. Sonny is not this pillar of the community. He is not this oh so good person, but at least we know what we're going to get from him. At least we know when it comes down to it, he's always going to defend his children, and he's always going to try to defend the mother of his children, if nothing else. And he's always going to try to protect Port Charles. As in, we don't want the guns, we don't want them drugs coming up through here. A little art, a little electronic, a little, little animal, a little jewelry, okay, a little clothes, a little shoe. We can do that. But a little drugs and weapons, no ma'am, we don't want it. But you knowing that Sonny's mental health is at stake at this point, and you're trying to goad him into putting hands on you so you could charge him with a federal crime, and you know that his medication has been tampered with, and you have yet to say anything, you are dirt. You are scum. You are bottom of the barrel. You are dog do. You are awful. I'ma just keep it a buck. I'm not even gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it 98 cents. I'm gonna keep it 98, keep the 2 cents. I can't even keep it a buck with this one, because it's despicable. I could understand if you was getting at Sonny with some real evidence, but you are on a revenge tour because you feel guilty about not taking care of your brother when he was dying. That's your fault. You feel guilty about Karen dying, but once again, that's your fault. Sonny had nothing to do with that. That lady had came back, went to medical school, became a doctor, moved on, got engaged not once but twice, and ended up dying in a car accident. She would have still been in San Francisco with you had you not cheated on her and been too focused on your goddamn career as an FBI agent. Okay? So guilt over Karen and Stone and what you did to them, or what you didn't do, on top of blackmailing people into doing your dirty work and messing with that man's mental health, you ain't ish. You ain't never gonna be ish, and I don't wish nothing bad on you, but I just know till you do right by somebody, everything you touch gonna fail. Okay, you will never prosper. You will never fix them split ends. Your hair will always look dry and brittle. You will always look like you just got done doing some booger sugar. That's what's going that till you do right by somebody. Do right by your son. Where the hell is your child? Are you even being a parent right now? Even on some of these people in Port Charles's worst days, they still be a parent. My God. Anyway, so I done went on a whole goddamn rant about that. But Molly and Dante talk. She running down him. He like, cool. And then Alexis and Molly talk. And I'm just going to say it like this. Molly, I realized what happened. And everybody can say, oh, Christina was always going to keep the baby. And it was like, no. TJ's constant hate for Christina, coupled with him pushing Molly to say and do what he wants, not in a physical way whatsoever, we're not gonna put that on him, but him just constantly saying these things over and over again. Now everything Molly is saying about Christina is a parrot of what he said, coupled with possibly her disdain for Christina over the years. But this really comes down to the fact that had y'all left her alone, y'all wouldn't have these issues. Had y'all showed her that y'all weren't fighting, and had you not popped up on her multiple times crying about fights y'all had gotten into, she wouldn't have been thinking about keeping the baby. It may have popped in her head, but by the time she got ready to push and sign them papers, she would have signed them papers no muss, no fuss. But because you kept going to her every single time y'all had an argument, TJ's disdain for her constantly being on display, and he made no qualms on trying to, put it out there. He didn't even try to hide it. And then constantly going at her every time TJ felt a way about her. Oh yeah, y'all pushed her into wanting to keep that baby. And let's be clear on something. Your fertility issues in the pregnancy truly did not come up in the questions for the interview, because it was all about Blaze and her career and what her mama said, and obviously because Christina had been brought up in the conversation. If she would have put your fertility issues out there on Front Street for everybody to hear, you still would have had a problem with her, because ultimately TJ's disdain for your sister has seeped into you and made you hate your sister. Molly hates Christina. If she don't hate Christina right now, she strongly dislikes her. And by the time they get into this custody battle over this child, she's going to hate Christina. And it's all going to be the fact that, I don't know, maybe you didn't get this therapy you needed after the thing with Kiefer and seeing Christina all beat up. Maybe you felt like Christina was a train wreck her entire life, and that you're this moral superiority, you are the one with the morals, you have the superiority complex, and no one should ever be different than you. Everybody should be like you. I don't particularly care, because you're starting to act like your mama is getting on my damn nerves. You acting like Alexis of the late 90s, early 2000s. And that wench really worked my nerves. But other than that, I don't care about this Molly thing anymore. I'm just waiting for Rick to come on back. Hey, Rick Hurst, welcome back. We love to see you. Now, I'm just going to make a suggestion to the people down to the general hospital. And, y'all gonna need another doctor now that y'all let, Michael go. So, I have a suggestion. Maybe it's time to get Steven Lars back, Steven Weber. Maybe it's time to bring him back. He should have been did his bid by now. He went to prison like 2012, 2013. It's been some years. His bid is over. He should be back by now. That's all I'm saying. Now moving on. We're down to the courthouse, okay? Ooh, fling my hair. We get down to the courthouse, and obviously fake Jagger's still bumping them gums. He runs into the district the U.S. attorney. Yes. The attorney. I'm going to learn these words. He runs into the man who's going to be prosecuting Carly's case. And the man was like, so is there anything else I need to know? And he was like, yes, a lot. So obviously him and them that brittle, crunchy ass hair of his. And when I say crunchy, baby, it looked fried, dyed, and laid to the side. I don't know who does his hair, and I'm not hating on y'all, but y'all got to put some moisture up into it. Okay, put some moisture up into it when he's filming these scenes, because it looked dry. It looked stiff. It looked like if a gust of wind comes and just blows his hair all over the place, it's going to break off. Fix that and fix it now. Now, I don't know if that's like a personal thing that the actor likes to do, but I don't know if y'all did that to his hair to show that he is starting to, some people like to, throw little hints out there. Like he's slowly starting to go into madness, because every time we see him on the show, his eyes is bloodshot red now. But y'all need to do something about the hair. You could be going into, slowly going mad and into your villain era with good hair. As in a nice hairstyle, moisturized, split ends cut, little bouncy, little wavy. Little shampoo, little conditioner, ain't never heard nobody, little gel, little mousse. Just brittle. Anyway, Anna Devane, she went down to DC. So Anna is in DC, and she talking to the old boy down to the WSB. Child, when the WSB gets some headquarters, I'll never know. Anyway, she talking to old boy down to the WSB, and she like, listen, I need to talk to somebody about Jack Brennan. Y'all need to tell me something. Y'all need to get me into somebody to talk to. Call this person. No, baby, call that person. Okay, I was an ex-agent. I was an ex-spy. You called him so I could get my answers. And she raising all types of hell down there to the office. And out walks Jack Brennan, John Brennan, whatever the hell his name is, looking good, looking dapper in a suit, got a nice haircut, got that facial hair lined up. Now he knows how to dress and he knows how to do his hair. Okay, he's a villain too, or an anti-hero. I'm not sure. An antagonist. But his hair looks supple. It looks well moisturized. Whoever's doing his hair, fake Jagger, go to him. And they get to talking in the office, and she like, what the hell you doing here? So basically, it goes down like this. The WSB needed to get the hell away from Pikeman, so Jack, John, whatever the hell his name, Brennan, we're just gonna call him Brennan. The WSB needed to get the hell away from Pikeman. Okay, they needed to cut ties with Pikeman, even though it's very lucrative for them. They needed to get the hell away from Pikeman. So it goes as follows. Jack gets caught up. He gets sent to prison. Valentine takes over, and eventually he gets caught up and lets the FBI take down Pikeman. Valentine and Charlotte are now on a no extradition island somewhere, living a good life, and eventually probably come back. I don't know how soon, but they'll come back because I didn't see anything about them leaving permanently. And I believe, James St. Patrick. Is it James St. Patrick? I hope. I got to look this up because I hope your name is not James St. Patrick and I get it wrong. I'm sorry, sir. I am a Valentine fan, okay? I truly am. You've also been in some of my other shows. You popped up here and there, causing a little issue, causing a little stir, okay? Causing me a little issue, okay? But on my shows, because you go down to some of my favorite shows and rec shop, so I have no problem with you. What that man name is? No, I'm not talking about Omari Hardrick. Chad about to make me hop on my other phone, but we're gonna get down to it. So obviously Valentine and Charlotte are somewhere cool, calm, and collected, sitting like two nice cucumbers, drinking a virgin mojito and drinking a nice mojito. Brennan sat in Pentonville long enough for everybody to forget him, for everybody to forget he was there, except for Dante, Carly, Fake Jagger, and Anna. So, there's that. And now she's like, okay, so you're not in trouble anymore. Valentine's not in trouble anymore. The FBI has Pikeman, and you get put back into a position at the WSB. So there's no problem here. So what the hell's going on? And it's just like, listen, you just gonna have to accept it for what it is and what it was and be done with it. Okay, don't think no more into it. Don't try to talk no more into it. I had it wrong. Sorry, Mr. James Patrick Stewart. I'm so sorry, sir. James Patrick Stewart. Now, I think I remember somebody saying he was not on contract. I'm so sorry, sir. Anyway, back to this. So, and I was like, okay, so you out, but I'm gonna need your help with some stuff. What the hell do you have on Agent Kate's? And Brendan was like, what you talking about? I'm WSB, he FBI, I don't know what you're talking about. And she like, listen, he is running roughshod in my town. He is committing crimes. He is doing everything other than what he needs to be doing. And if he was going after Sonny just by himself, I wouldn't have nothing to say about it. Go at it. I don't particularly care. But he's not, and he's wrecking shop with different people's lives just to get at Sonny on some revenge type ish. Now, she also mentions Carly and that old boy arrested Carly. And he was like, listen, Carly ain't a racketeer. We both know that. So I hope we see Brennan some more. I know he liked Carly. They had a little flirtation, and I think somebody said Laura Wright wanted Carly and Brennan to be a thing. I could see it. Okay, they look real good together. Okay, they go together real bad. Okay, now we get down to the courthouse. Diana can't, like, everybody there. Sonny there, Jason there, Michael there, Jocelyn's there. Jocelyn is worried about Donna because she keeps asking about her mom, and they have told her she's on a business trip with no cell service, and that's only going to hold up for so long if Carly actually goes to prison. So everybody's in there. Diana's telling Carly, don't look at Agent Cates no more. Don't say nothing. Don't do nothing. You sit here, be quiet. Don't talk. Don't move. Don't breathe. Don't do nothing. Just sit. Okay, don't open your mouth. I'm going to do my thing. You let me do my thing, and we'll be right up out of here, okay? You won't even miss a wink of sleep messing around with Diane. And you know this, man. Diane is a great lawyer, okay? I want her on my team. So everybody there. The judge comes in. We do the whole proceedings. Y'all know how it goes down in the courtroom. If you don't, you ain't watched enough cop shows in your life. I do. So Diane is like, first of all, not guilty. Second of all, no, she don't even get to like the not guilty. She's like, she said her stuff, and then she was like, motion. She do her whole spiel. She goes up, argues her point, and then is like, motion to dismiss. And when the judge asked the U.S. attorney, what y'all think, and the U.S. attorney, because somebody had came in and said something to the U.S. attorney while Diane was speaking, and everybody was like, who is this person? The U.S. attorney says, we have no problem with dismissing. So now Fake Jagger is throwing a whole fit, showing his whole ass in a court of law, getting on everybody's nerve, getting on my nerve, getting on the judge's nerve, getting on everybody's nerve. And Miss Lady Judge, okay, shout out to the judge. The judge is like, you need to get it together before I hold you in contempt. Because you ain't yet been up in my court to get in trouble yet. And she did say yet. So we're foreshadowing he's going to get in trouble real soon. Because he's been on that bullshit since he came to town. Just being honest, just being real. So it's like, what do you mean it's a motion to dismiss? We have evidence. We have this. We have that. This is what all Fake Jagger is screaming. So the U.S. attorney is like, we don't have no evidence. Ain't no evidence. So they get called up to the bench. Diane, Fake Jagger, U.S. attorney. The U.S. attorney is like, ain't no evidence. There is no evidence. We've done a deep dive of the FBI files. There's no evidence. So he was like, there is evidence. I have a transcript of a recording, or I have a recording on my phone. And Diane was like, listen, point blank in the period, we're in the age of deep fakes. That could have been faked. We don't know if it's true. And the only time we can trust anything is if it goes through the chain of custody. And that's when the U.S. attorney says, and let's be clear, the last time anything was checked on about that evidence was June 10th. And we all know June 10th was the day that Sam and Spinelli accessed the information. So now there's no more evidence. But we know Spinelli didn't delete it because he don't have that pull. He don't have that power. He couldn't do so. We know Fake Jagger didn't delete it because that was his only ace in the hole to manipulate Carly into manipulating Jason into giving up Sonny. Who the hell deleted the information? We know Anna didn't delete it because Anna doesn't have that much, like, she wasn't going to be able to delete that. So the only options of people being able to delete this information and leaving Fake Jagger as the fall guy, Valentine, Brennan. Or, I'm going to just say this, Rick. I'm not saying Rick did it. Rick ain't even here. But Rick possibly deleted that information. Or Lucky. We don't know what the hell Lucky been doing. We don't know what the hell Lucky been up to. So those are the options. But the two viable options currently are Valentine and Brennan. And Brennan is in the running. So the information, like the recording's not there no more. Motion dismissed, case dismissed. The U.S. attorney apologizes to Carly and tells her that they will definitely be looking into Agent Cates. Michael is supposed to be meeting with McCockney. He's not about to do no bribery or nothing, but he is going to ask him to dig deep into Agent Cates, because something gonna come up. Let's be clear on something. The fact that this man has been so hell-bent on getting revenge against Sonny for the past 30 years tells me that you have probably done some things and made some deals in your time that's gonna come back to bite you in the ass. And one of the things in the one of the deals you'd have made that's about to come back and bite you in the ass, it's gonna come back real soon, is that damn deal you just made with Ava. Know that. Know that. So they celebrating, they just so happy, and he yelling at Carly, talking about this ain't over, you gonna get yours. Then he turns to Sonny and says, I'm gonna take you down, I'm gonna make sure Jason and Carly are sitting right next to you. And it's just like, you don't know how this works. You don't know how this works. Once again, for the people who hate Carly, Sonny, and Jason, more power to you. They're characters on a TV show. Typically, if an actor can make me strongly dislike their character, other than the fact that sometimes people just get on my damn nerves, I feel like that actor is doing their damn job. And that should show you that the actors who play Sonny, Carly, and Jason do their damn jobs to get y'all so upset. But that also can be accounted for with the writing and everything. But at the end of the day, if he was trying to take Sonny down for something Sonny had actually did, then go ahead. But you are doing this out of petty ass revenge because you feel guilty over what you didn't do for the two people in your life that you claim are the most important to you. My question is, where the hell is your son? Where is your son? So, the people playing on, because, now Jason is free, 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 free. I'm free. And that deal with the FBI is about to go away because there's no more recording. You have nothing to hold over me. I did my job. I did what I was supposed to do. I'm about this bitch. Okay? So they plan on going to Wiley's birthday party down to the pool, and Michael extends the invitation to Sonny. And Sonny's like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? All this could have been avoided had Carly told me what was going on and had Jason called him 3 years ago to tell him what was going on. And nobody trusted him to do anything. And that's what hurt his feelings the most. Especially because his medication is not working because he was only getting a quarter of the dosage and now he's getting nothing. He's slowly falling into that manic state. And Ava and Fake Jagger swear that's what they want, but y'all don't know Sonny in a manic state like we know Sonny in a manic state. This ain't what you want right here. This ain't what you want, but do what you gotta do. Sonny said he gonna get Jagger by any means necessary. And I said, baby, we just put out one fire. Can we not have this fire going on? I guess not. We can't never have nothing nice. But with that being said, my girl free. Molly, get the hell over it. Build a bridge and walk over that bitch. Okay? Build a bridge and walk over that hoe. Fake Jagger, you just burning bridges everywhere and getting people all up in your business because now Brennan's about to be in your business, the U.S. attorney's in your business, Sonny's in your business, and the senator is in your business. Congratulations, you have become one of the dumbest people to ever step foot in Port Charles. But with that being said, that was it for them soaps. If you liked it, hit that notification bell, hit that subscription button, and hit them links in the description box down below. Make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure you're up to date about all the topics, all the things that people are running on for their campaigns, what their policies are, who's on your ballots. Make sure you're getting out there to vote for all elections, from your local elections to the big elections. And if you voting wasn't so important, they wouldn't be trying to snatch your voting rights away, because your vote does make a change. And with that being said, I'll see y'all later. Bye.